Happy Saturday. Obviously, I just got out of the shower. I just wanted to kind of give you guys the rundown of today. I'm going to be going to a black tie event this evening. Today is my friend Christine's birthday, and she wanted us all to celebrate with her, so we're all going to dress up in black tie attire. This is the dress I'm wearing. You will see it on later. Oh my gosh, it's like stunning. It's from Boohoo. This is a size 8, and it fits nearly perfect. It's just a little bit long, but I'm actually going to be wearing heels, so it worked out. I'm going to be like straightening my hair and doing some waves, so it's going to be totally different, like nothing you've seen before on my channel. Normally I just wear my hair naturally curly, which is pretty wild most of the time, but I just wanted to bring y'all along with my get ready with me for a black tie event. So let's get into it. So the very first thing I'm going to be doing is just putting some oil in my hair. This is the Chi Straight Guard Smoothing Styling Cream. So we're going to be using a little bit of this in my hair today. Normally I would use my Marc Anthony curling gel, but since I am going for a more wavy hair look, sorry, my camera's about to tip. Since I'm going for a wavier look with my hair today, I decided to use this product. I'm also out of my Marc Anthony curling gel, so it's like kind of worked out a little bit. Hair is pretty much straight. There's a couple pieces that need touched up, but I'm not too worried about it because I'm going to be putting curls in it, so it's just kind of pointless for me to sit here and like make it as poker straight as possible. And I'm so excited to be doing this because last week I went to Ulta and I picked up the Too Faced Holiday Palette. This is, I don't know if there's like an official name for it, but I really like it. It's the one with like the little gingerbread magnet, and it opens up and there's like 5 different sections. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. So it's in the shape of a star, and I just think it's so cute. I mean, I've already used it a couple times, so that's why it looks the way it does. And I think I'm going to be using this green shade. I'm going to just try it out, see what I think, because I just really want to do something different this evening. First things first, I must use my Urban Decay Primer Potion. I have to, like if I don't use it, you guys. So, to tell you guys what's going on tonight, my friend Christine is turning 22. I think I mentioned that in the intro. She and I have been friends for about 5 years now, and I met her through Irish dance, and I went to London with her. If you haven't seen my travel stories video, I talk about her in that video, and it's so freaking funny. So I'll try to, if I remember, I'll link that video because it's really funny, and you can kind of just like get an understanding of how Christine is. So she's turning 22 and she's having a black tie birthday event, and I'm really excited to go. I'm using the shade North Pole to start off. I hope you can see it. And I'm just gonna put that on the lid as like a base coat. And I haven't seen Christine since I've spoken with her. Like we talked to each other on the phone every once in a while. But the last time I saw her was probably, did we go? I think we went to Columbus in the springtime to see our friend Donovan, who we also danced with, but he can't make it tonight, unfortunately. So, okay, so my dress is like a black color, a black sparkly color. So, I just don't want to be like clashy. So I think I'm going to go for like I do want to try that green shade, but I'm kind of afraid to because I've never really used it before and I don't want to like take any kind of risk. I'm going to use the shade Toast right here and put that on the lid and crease to start building that up. used it already, but I didn't realize that it was so dark. It's crazy how a year makes such a difference. Last year at this time, I had just stopped seeing this dude that could not have been any more different from me. Like, I don't even know why we even pursued anything in the first place, because we were just so different. Like, our beliefs, our interests, everything. And I was just like really, really sad about it. I don't know why. I really liked him. And he's a really good guy. So I think that was what made it hard. So this year I have made a commitment to myself at the beginning of the year that I would not allow a disappointment from a relationship to ruin like whatever season I'm in, because there's always a reason to be happy. So yeah, it's just really different from last year. I don't know. I don't really know what made me even say that, but I'm gonna do the green shade. If I don't like it, I'll just wipe it off. So this is Feliz Navidad right here. Feliz Navidad. I'm just packing that on the lid. That's different. Different from what I usually wear. Okay, I don't know how I feel about it, but I'm going to try blending it out and see what happens. If not, I'm going to be using this makeup wipe right here to take it off. Okay, it's not too bad. I just don't know what color to do in the crease. There's like this other green shade. It's called Trim the Tree. I'm gonna swatch it really quick and see what happens. Here's Trim the Tree. Here's what it looks like on my finger. Oh, it's like gold. That's weird. That's so weird. I thought it was gonna be green. So let's just go for some brown, because brown, you just can't go wrong. I'm probably gonna go back in with more of Feliz Navidad. We're gonna go with Snuggle Weather. This is a deep brown shade right here. I really hope you guys can see where I'm pointing. I'm just gonna put this on the crease and on the outer corner of my eyelid. And just kind of use this as a blending shade for this. I just need to say that this time of year really reminds me of dancing. Like 2 years ago at this time, I was training for the regional championships. And that was how my life was for about 5 or 6 years. Every Thanksgiving weekend, my mom and I would travel out of town on Thanksgiving Day to get to this competition and get settled in, and then on Black Friday every year I would dance and compete at the regionals. And I think when people think about dance competitions, they think Dance Moms, you know, but to be honest with you, Dance Moms portrays a lot of the drama, which there is drama in the dance world. It's inevitable. It's a bunch of artsy people trying to be the best that they can be, and also better than everyone else, so there's bound to be drama. While I tell this story, I'm going back in with Feliz Navidad and just going to put some more on my eyelid. But the thing about Dance Moms is it never portrayed much of the dance competition, the actual competition, and why emotions were always so high and what caused that. And it was because dance competitions are so intense. And I think people just like see the costumes and they don't see always what the dancer actually puts into it on the stage, or to get on the stage, even get on the stage, let alone win something. So last 2 years ago at this time, I was just full of stress and anxiety. I think that's another thing that it's just like an automatic thing for my brain to be like, oh my gosh, you need to be stressed out because the regionals are coming up. And then I'm like, wait a minute, I don't dance anymore. But my brain still has not adjusted to that because it was like kind of traumatizing in a way. But also it's really sad because one of the people that I danced for in the past passed away this past week. And he was the owner of one of my dance schools that I danced for before. His name's Tim O'Hare. Rest in peace, Tim O'Hare. And it was just very sad to hear that he had passed away. And to be honest, he was somebody I really, really, really looked up to and really admired. And he was a 2-time world champion and won the Worlds 2 years in a row. I could be mistaken, but I believe it was with a perfect score. So he was somebody I always wanted to dance like and be like and impress with my dancing. And I always strived for that. So it's really sad that he has moved on from this life. And I never really had a personal relationship with him because he lived in Michigan and our school was in Akron, Ohio. But he would travel down a couple times a month to train us along with our dance teacher that was there full time. And when he would come, I would get so excited, like, oh my gosh, Tim's coming tonight. I've got to really dance my best. And I would get like literal horrible leg cramps, like when he would come. But I would just keep dancing through the pain because all I wanted was to impress him. And I don't know if I ever did, to be honest. I remember one time he said, Elizabeth, make sure you're arching your toes. Arch your feet, he said. And that's really the only time I remember him like talking to me. But he would always watch me. He always watched me dance. He never corrected me, never said anything really. But he would always watch me. And I just wish that I would have been able to have that personal relationship with him because I did look up to him a lot. So, moving on right along, I'm just going to stop with the eyeshadow for right now. I've just been going in and out with Feliz Navidad, Toast, and Snuggle Weather. Those are the colors that I've been using. And I'm just blending. Blending is like so important. So I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape today. I usually use Tarte Shape Tape if I have an event and it's going to be nighttime, because it's a little bit, this shade's lighter than the Too Faced Born This Way concealer that I have. Comment down below which concealer you prefer. If you've used both of these, comment below which one you prefer. Or if you haven't, just comment why you haven't tried either one of these. Other than, like, I know they're kind of pricey, but I really like them both for different reasons. I think that Tarte Shape Tape provides just a little bit more coverage, but it's super duper thick, whereas Too Faced Born This Way does not have that thickness to it. Therefore, I don't think it has the coverage, but it's good for everyday concealer, which is what I use it for. So I'm actually going to use my beauty blender because I don't want to get this up in my eyelid. Normally I just use a brush, but I do blend it out with a brush. Also, I'm sorry if I'm slouching. It's because my mirror is a little bit low. 3 years ago at this time, I was training to qualify for the World Championships. And that was not for the dance school that I just mentioned. It was for the academy, which was where I kind of had the most accomplishments, not kind of, I did have the most accomplishments at the academy. My dance teachers there were also world champions with perfect scores. At least Byron had one. I don't know about Ed, but I know Ed did win the worlds. So they were really amazing coaches, and we won all the time because they were so talented at teaching. And my goal for 2016 regional championships was to qualify for the 2017 world championships, which I did do. But I remember just being like so nervous 3 years ago at this time. Like I couldn't even sleep every night. I was like, oh my God, what if I don't qualify? What am I gonna do? Like I'm gonna be so sad. I probably would have quit, honestly. I do think I would have stopped dancing. Because at that point, I was getting older. And I think I just needed that little push. And while I did retire right after the Worlds that year, I would still be dancing if I could, without a doubt. I don't know why I'm talking about dance so much. I guess because of the time of year. Because, like I said, I normally would be training for regionals if I were still dancing. Unfortunately, I am not, but, you know, life happens. So I'm contouring my cheeks right now with the Can't Stop, Won't Stop NYX concealer in the shade Mahogany. And I'm just blending it a little bit because it's very pigmented. And I don't want like a super duper harsh line when I put my foundation on. Nose is contoured. It always looks so ridiculous. So now I'm going to go back in with my Tarte Shape Tape, and this is the shade Light Sand. I don't think I mentioned that. And I'm just gonna put a little bit on the bridge of my nose again, just to make sure that that's highlighted. I'm gonna contour my forehead because I have a big forehead. And now it's time for foundation. Lately I've been using this Almay Skin Perfecting Comfort Matte Foundation. I don't understand the lengthy names of makeup products. Just say covering foundation, full coverage. Just say something short and sweet. Anyway, this is the shade 170 Neutral Sun Beige. It is hypoallergenic and it is fragrance free, all day wear, oil free, all skin types. Don't know if I quite agree with the oil free part. I mean, it might be oil free, but it's definitely not as matte as it says on the bottle, because I'll tell you, my skin gets so oily, and like when I dab my face in the afternoon, I have so much come off, which when I was using the Wet n Wild foundation, it didn't do that. And there's no applicator with this, so I'm not in love with it, but it works just fine. So I always put a little bit on the palm of the back of my hand, and then I take a brush, just kind of swirl it onto my face. I really like to do my contour underneath of my foundation because it creates just like this smooth, effortless look. I probably will use some bronzer over top of everything, but the contour itself won't be so harsh. It does provide great coverage though, which I really like that about this. The Wet n Wild foundation I used to use, it was the Photo Focus one. I ran out of it. Went to Ulta where I live and they didn't have it. So I'm going back in with a little bit more Feliz Navidad because I do want more green. So I don't know what color to use. I'm gonna go with Trim the Tree. Okay, I really like Trim the Tree. I want to put it on my crease. Yes, I like it. Personally, I like this. I think it looks really pretty. There is a little bit of fallout with this palette, I will say. That's why I always do my eyeshadow before my foundation, but I had to go back in with this. So I'm just using my black liquid eyeliner by e.l.f. This is the shade Charcoal. I need to do my eyebrows. Mascara time. I'm using my voluminous primer. This is what I always put over top of my eyelashes before I use the mascara. I'm going to be using the CoverGirl Exact Eyelights and the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. This one's going on the bottom, the CoverGirl, and the Too Faced goes on the top. I'm actually not leaving for this event till about 5:30. It's in Cleveland, so it's like an hour from where I live because I live in Canton. I just don't want to rush around and like feel like I don't look good. I really wish I had false eyelashes, but I don't have any. Because I watched this one video one time that Stephanie Ledda uploaded. This was last year, I think, and she went to a black tie event and she was so rushed, like she didn't have very much time to get ready and everything. And it was so funny, like watching her flip out and get ready so fast, and she ended up looking amazing. Like, she's so beautiful. If you don't know who Stephanie Ledda is, if I remember, another thing I have to link, I'll try to link her channel below. Okay, so really quick, before I do my face, I'm gonna go downstairs and have my mom do my eyebrows because she does them so much better than me, especially since I have an event this evening. And we'll see if I pass the Jackie eyeshadow test as well, because my mom is very good at makeup. I should have just had her do it. I passed the eyeshadow test. It's beautiful. My mom likes it. Oh, I can't believe it. I think I just need like a little bit more green. What do you think? Just like right here? Oh my god, you guys, I'm like getting nervous. I don't know why. I'm gonna go in with Deepest Desire right here. This is just like a little purple shade to go underneath the eyelid. And I always connect it with my eyeliner so that there's that nice connection, I guess. So I think that's pretty much it for the under eye. I am going to take like a little inner corner-ish situation with Feliz Navidad, the green shade I've been using the whole time, and just like go right in here like this. Now I'm going to contour my face just a little bit more with chestnuts roasting. It's this right here, this bronzer, I guess. Blush. We need blush. Blush brush going in with Up to Snow Good right here. Yes, yes, yes. Dab it. Okay, highlighter. Lit up. We're gonna light it up. Ooh, look at that. That's a little much. I'll blend that out for sure. Now it's time to blend it all together. I love it. Oh my god, it looks so good. Okay. I really hope you guys like it because I think it looks awesome. I'm very confident in this look right now. Now all I need is lipstick, which I will do that last. I'll just put a little bit of this on right here. Just for some color on my lips, just so I can see if there's anything else I need, because I have a hard time like deciphering if I need anything else when I'm not wearing lips. And to be honest, I think I could do just a touch of blush, just a touch. Woo! Looks great. Looks so, so good. I'm so happy with it. Oh my gosh. Wow. One of the best makeup looks I think I've ever done. I'm here at Severance Hall. We're taking photos. There's Andrew and the birthday girl, Christine. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you look so pretty. Look at her dress. Thank you very much. Okay guys, so I'm here at the Severance Hall and we are outside. I'm just in the restroom really quick and we're about to go in and listen to the symphony play. Christine gave us all roses, so it's really exciting. I'm so happy to be here. My date couldn't come, so it's just me, and that's okay. Here's my dress. I didn't get to show you guys. Here's another view of it. Very sparkly. Thank you, Boohoo. Another angle.